Hey guys, my name is Joey and welcome to the Artist Coaching Podcast.
What's up, Mightyfools?
Yo, what's up, Joey? Thanks for having us.
Sure, man, no problem. It's really nice to have you guys here. And I've been having an eye on you since the last few years, and I noticed a few things were changing in the last couple of weeks. So I thought maybe it's a good idea to invite these guys for a podcast to have a talk about this.
Yeah, it's been a hectic time lately for us. We've been changing a lot of things from the inside and from the outside. Yeah, so there's a lot of stuff to talk about.
Yeah. Let's just start from the start actually. So how did we met? Like I think I met Jelle at the Rock Academy at the time. It's probably like 7 years ago.
Longer, man. It's longer.
Oh,
yeah.
Time flies.
I think it's around 8 or 9 years ago already. Yeah.
Really? Holy shit.
Something like that. It's been a long time anyway. Yeah, we start to feel old, right?
yeah, indeed. And it's fun because we were in the first year together, and you quit it after half a year, I think.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to focus on the Mightyfools act because things were taking off for you guys, and it actually did.
Yeah, I was a dropout since we were already getting shows for events that I was dreaming of, and then I thought, okay, so I could stay in school for 4 years and get a diploma and then try to get these events, or I go to these events while I'm already getting booked for them anyway without being 4 years at school. So I thought, okay, let's go, and I left school and went all out for Mightyfools, and luckily it was the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I admire the choice because I can remember for my period at the Rock Academy, I decided to quit after 1 year. But I thought it was a really hard decision because, your parents are telling you for 21 years that your paper is really important, and without the paper, you're going to be a failure in life.
For me, we all felt the pressure.
But so for me, it was a really tough decision. But it seems to me that for you, it was like a natural thing to do, to quit after 6 months and just go for your dream, you know.
Well, I really noticed that I wasn't attending as much classes that I used to in the start, and my motivation for school was really, really low, and I was just not. Yeah, even the teachers were asking me like, "Yo, what are you up to?" Because we never see you anymore, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm playing big shows right now." So
I'm gonna go, man.
yeah, it was. It all went really fast for us as Mightyfools. I mean, the reason that it was really fast for Mightyfools was that when I first tried to attend the Rock Academy, they didn't let me in because my music was too bad, basically.
Same here, man.
Yeah, I wasn't good enough. So I started working really hard to be good enough. Mm-hmm. And I met Andy in that process. So we started getting really good together, basically. Yeah. And by the time that the school started, which was like September, I mean, we already had like half a year of nonstop producing for Mightyfools. And so the time that the school started, our releases were already coming out and the first shows were coming in. So
so your career already started unconsciously.
School was the motivation, but it happened to be turning out for Mightyfools really well. So by the time we went to school, it was too late already.
I actually had the exact same thing, you know, like with me the same. I was motivated to go to the school, and that's why I started making music. And eventually, when I was at the school, my career was already started, and I already earned some money, and I got some nice requests. So.
Yeah, I think it was us too who had like already a career going on in the class, and the rest was still just starting up, and both of us were having shows already. So
luckily it all ended up good, and like you said, it's been 8 to 9 years ago, so we're still here, still kicking.
Definitely.
A few things changed though. You're still DJing with Andy, and I quit it and decided to do something else, but still good.
Yeah, we definitely respect your choice because we also had some. We've been together for 10 years. We also went through some rough times and really had moments that we thought it would be better to quit, but decided to still give it another try. But we definitely respect your choice, and we also really followed your steps in the whole artist coaching thing and read your blog post about it, and really, I don't know, we really felt we could identify with the whole process you've been through.
Big respect.
It means a lot.
Must have been a really hard choice for you.
It has been. It took me for about, I think, a year and a half to get me to the point to really decide to quit. But I came to a point where I just wasn't able to continue anymore because I was so unhappy in every way possible. I just needed to change something, and yeah, that was a moment for me to change my career actually.
Yeah.
It's all about having fun, so yeah.
Exactly. You need to do something that makes you happy and that gets you up every morning, and you go to your work happily. And yeah, that for me it wasn't the DJing anymore and the producing, so I decided to do something else.
Yeah, for sure.
And I'm happy again. So hey, yay me. Hey, but yeah, so that's the story behind me and Jelle. And I met Andy, I think a few months afterwards at I thought it was a gig here in Holland somewhere.
Yeah.
Probably a festival or something.
We drank some vodka together and then we became friends afterwards, I guess.
Probably, yeah.
I can't remember. It's been
too much vodka.
But
that as well.
I think that's the true story behind her.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, so yeah, let's get down to business actually. Yeah, so just give the people a short intro. Who are you, and what can people know you from?
Well, we are Mightyfools DJs and producers. We've been together doing this for 10 years. We're celebrating our 10-year anniversary this year.
Congrats.
So thank you very much. Most people started to know us from our big hit Foot Rocker, which was released on Hardwell's label Revealed Records back in 2013.
Put your hands up.
Yeah. We sort of started that whole hands up thing. So sorry about that.
sorry for that.
And the people that haven't heard that track, they probably know us from either the bass house stuff we did before that, or the tracks we are doing nowadays with our friends Yellow Claw, and sort of like went into the trap vibe kind of
trap vibe, Mooma vibe.
So yeah,
you guys have
or festivals. We did like 1,000 shows by now. So if you've been to an EDM festival, I'm pretty sure we've been there as well.
Yeah, because you guys have been touring the world since the Rock Academy. So for 9 to 10 years now already.
Yeah, I had to quit because we got an Australia tour coming up. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. Crazy, man. Okay, so and what's the main course for you guys this year? As in, what's the thing you're really working for this year?
Well, the whole 10 years thing really meant something special to us. So we thought, okay, we've been doing this for a while now, but we can still change things, and we should not be in the same cycle with the same record label, the same things going over and over again. And I mean, if you're in a sort of like a circle that's working for you, then it comes really easy to stick with that and to
get lazy.
You get lazy, yeah, definitely. And that's the latest thing you need to be as an artist, because you have to push basically every single day, every single hour, push your career,
push the limits,
go forward.
Yeah.
So we decided to basically change every single thing.
Yeah.
So we left our management, we switched studio locations, we changed the logo, we changed the whole look of Mightyfools, the whole vibe, basically everything that could be changed. We've changed it in the past half a year. And I think it's working really well for us, because next to that, it gave us a lot of motivation to keep pushing things again. It felt new again. We felt the excitement from when we just started again.
Yeah.
And it felt like we had, instead of being like the sort of lazy headliners, it really felt like we had to prove again that we were good artists and still relevant.
Mm-hmm.
And also from the outside, we noticed that we get a lot of good feedback on it. People really enjoy the new direction that we're going musically, and also the whole visual kind of thing with the logo and the stage performance and everything.
Yeah.
So it's been working really well for us. I mean, we've been DJing together for 10 years, but nowadays Andy is more the hype man. Like we switched roles, so I only DJ now. He does all the MCing, the hype man thing.
Okay.
We got a whole new look on stage, new visuals, and we're working on a ton of new music. So yeah.
And what's the decision behind the role part? As in, did you notice that the market was requesting some kind of MC during the set, or?
Partially.
Yeah. Well, we wanted something new. I think that's also a thing. But to be honest, I became a little bit lazy during DJing, because I've already been DJing for 10 years.
DJing became a lot easier compared to 10 years ago. We used to need 4 hands, and nowadays you don't really need that anymore. So yeah, to blame somebody, but yeah, there was like a certain tension starting in the DJ booth because forehands, it was working against us instead of it was working for us like it used to be.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's too much hands for a simple job, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
So plus, the crowd was sort of, like you said, sort of demanding more than just a DJ set. So sort of by accident, Andy just picked up the mic at one point and just started doing it out of nowhere, and it worked actually really well. And started building that up from there. And then last year, Tomorrowland was the first show without even preparing it. It was the first show that Andy did a full MC set on my DJ set, basically, and we stuck with that ever since.
Yeah, it ended up really well, and it felt like a new world to me. You know, I mean, no more DJing, just MCing, hyping up the crowd, jumping from left to right, and just demanding people to put their hands up. And
it's exciting again.
Yeah, cool. I can imagine. And part of the new thing and the new energy in the Mightyfools brand is a vlog. I actually noticed that you guys started vlogging.
Definitely, yeah.
And that's actually why I want to talk with you guys, because I think it's one of the latest social media trends that has been going on, and it's especially within the younger ages. But I think it's a smart move from you guys, because I think it's going to be really big in the next few years. So I just wanted to ask you some questions about how it works. How many hours do you spend to create this? How much does it deliver you? So yeah, let's just start off with the first question. Actually, like, what's the reason behind the vlogging? Why did you start?
It was pretty easy for us. We noticed that our Instagram, Facebook, and everything was kind of static in a way. So we showed people super cool DJ pictures and big crowds, and it was sort of the same kind of energy towards the people. It felt like a one-way direction. So, I mean, we still, of course, we have to post cool DJ pics that we rock big crowds, but we felt that we are more than just that. And we also heard from people around us like, hey, you guys are funny, you guys are cool to hang out with, and we don't see that back in your socials. Like, the difference between how you actually are and how your socials make you guys look is too big. And well, I mean, both of us also watch other people's vlogs, and we saw Layback Luke doing a great job with the vlogging.
Yeah, he's been doing a really great job, actually.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of inspiration we get from him. So sort of like by accident, somebody said like, hey, maybe you should try vlogging. And we thought like, hey, well, yeah, why not? And we did a tryout in Japan, just because we knew that Japan is crazy anyway, so we would have good content no matter what. And it felt pretty natural, and it went really well, and we got a lot of good feedback. But the thing was that we did the whole thing in English, and well, we are not English, we are Dutch, so that gives us, it felt still a bit fake and weird and not personal.
It has more pressure as well, doing it all in English.
Yeah, it gives more pressure during filming, so we decided to do it in Dutch instead for the rest of the time, and just do subtitles instead. And it works a lot better for us, and now it's natural, and it just, we put the camera on when we are just talking together, and we use that footage. So yeah.
Okay, and is it something that do you do everything on your own? As in, do you edit the movie? Do you record the movie? Do you put in the subtitles yourself? Or?
Yep, every single thing.
It's a lot of work, man.
It is. We film it with our iPhones, so our iPhones are full. We get like the storage error like the whole time. No, we chop up the whole thing in iMovie, man.
Really? Okay. And how much time? Like, what kind of time frame are we talking about? Like, does this cost you like 8 hours or?
Well, we start recording. We do it bi-weekly, so every 2 weeks. So we start recording already in the first week, just to do a tryout to see if the whole setting is good and interesting. And from there, we start adjusting and making like a cool storyline in it. We have the subjects ready for the next coming like 5 to 6 vlogs, something like that. So we know for the upcoming vlogs what kind of subjects they will be about. And
it's actually a smart idea to know what subject you have, so you know within which borders you have to film.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't just start filming randomly and go from there. Yeah. So we know the subject, and then we start to take like the most interesting parts from the 2 weeks, and we make that into the main vlog basically. So the first week we do a couple of tryouts. Second week we film basically every single thing that we do, and meanwhile, while we film, I directly import it into iMovie and already start making like sketches. It's basically the same as producing a track. Yeah, you start making a sketch and work out the details from there. And a couple of days before the Sunday that we release the vlog, it's usually almost done, and we just change the small stuff.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys, but I really have to go. I got an appointment like in 10 minutes.
Sure, no problem.
But you'll pick it up?
I will take it over.
Thanks, Omi.
All right. Hey, thanks for joining, man.
Yeah, no problem, man.
Sure.
All right. So where were we?
Yeah, sure, no problem. Hey, but if we talk in hours, like how many? If you need to do an estimation, like how many hours are you working on this vlog?
Yeah, it's difficult to say. It's
hour a day.
Oh, definitely, at least.
Okay.
But like the first week, it's not a lot of hours. We just record small snippets and small parts and makes quick sketches, so that's like not really an hour a day. But then the second week it's a lot of time, and usually to make like the final result of the vlog, it's I think it's one full day of work.
Mm-hmm.
But then it's completely finished. I mean, it's also how detailed you want it to be. Like for instance, the Headhunters vlog is beautifully made, but that takes a lot of work, and ours are a bit more raw and real life, and just people know that we film it with our iPhones, and it's not that beautifully made. But it also,
but I think with you it fits with the brand. You know, like your music is rough and your music is raw, and I think it really fits the brand with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. A super clean vlog would not work for us, so this is the way to go. But yeah, of course it takes a lot of hours, but I think it's worth it because we get good feedback already. So yeah,
because what's the thing like what you get in return? Because it does cost you a lot of time, and you're actually not gonna get any money from it directly. So what's in it for you to do this? So.
Well, the main reason was for us to really interact and be able to interact with our fans a lot more than just the one way.
Real life, or and to show them the real life, like every moment of being a DJ and a producer.
Yeah, because there's so much more to being a DJ than just flying private jets and making a fuckload of money. That's the life for maybe 5 DJs, and the rest of us all have to grind hard and sit economy class and work 24/7 for it.
I know, man. I'm like almost 2 meters long, and I've been in a lot of economy flights. So.
Oh man, I can only imagine. We are lucky that we are small guys. We've said that a ton of times, that we are so happy to be small guys because we actually fit in the economy seats and don't our knees in our neck, So it's partially to show people the actual real life behind it. It's also partially to show people how we are as a person, because we feel like just Instagram pictures don't really show what Mightyfools is actually about. And I think knowing us a bit more from behind the scenes, and not as the superstar DJs, but just as us guys, 2 friends traveling the world, I think people also feel more connected to us, and hopefully also attend our shows. And so far we've been getting really good response, positive feedback, and we already noticed in the States that many people said like, yo, I watch your vlog and it's cool, and you guys are cool guys and stuff. So
you're becoming like TV celebrities.
I hope not.
You're gonna get a real life soap from home.
Oh man. Well, we don't want to put in like too many private things as well. Like it's a choice from us that we made before we started making the vlog. Like how far do we want to go? And I mean, we don't show our bedroom, we don't show our girlfriends, and just trying to still keep it a bit on a professional level. So that we also still have our privacy, because we don't want to be TV superstars or anything. We just want to show the life with the whole DJ thing. And also it's good for us, because in 5 to 10 years, we can look back and still see all our adventures.
Exactly. I think that's actually one of the most important parts. If I would start vlogging, I think I would do it to have that within the next 10 years. If you get kids, you get to see within the next 20, 30 years. You get to, when you're a grandpa, you're gonna get your grandchildren and say like, look what Grandpa did when he was 20 years old.
It's gonna be hilarious.
That's crazy, man. That's
yeah. I mean, we used to record it for ourselves already, so switching to the vlogging wasn't really a big step because we already had our phones in our hands 24/7 and filmed and making pictures of everything anyway. So
okay.
Yeah,
and if you need to describe the difference between Instagram stories and Snapchat and a vlog, because in some kind of way it's the same, right?
In a way, but like Snapchat and Instagram stories are kind of limited in the time, so you cannot really tell an actual story with it, just like a moment. So hey, here's a picture of vodka. Hey, here's a backstage flashing lights, whatever thing. Yeah. But it doesn't really give people the actual atmosphere and vibe of that moment that is going on. And that's the really a nice thing of the vlog, that you can actually tell a story and use footage that doesn't really matter, but it gives a good atmosphere in a way. And you can tell a whole story with that. So if you're in a car, you just film some trees flashing by and people know that you are going somewhere. Yeah. And you can tell a whole story by using all these kind of small details instead of just the simple like, hey, here's this, or here's a live picture, or here's we're in the studio or whatever, you know.
Is it also do you also post it on a regular day, or like the same day each week or each 2 weeks, or?
Yeah, every 2 weeks on a Sunday.
Same time?
Yeah, same time, around 1 p.m. we try to put it online if it's possible. I mean, some vlogs take a bit more work than others, but we aim to get it on 1 p.m. Dutch time every second Sunday. Sunday because I feel bad for all the alcohol that I had, so I want to watch vlogs as well.
You want to sit down and watch TV?
It's a good day. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, thanks so much, man. Like, if someone wants to watch the vlog, like, where can they see it? Is it on YouTube or Facebook?
YouTube.com/Mightyfools. Yeah.
Okay, and so on a Sunday, 1 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna check it. So yeah, thanks so much again for your time, and I think, as I said before, I think this is a smart move from you guys, and I think it's going to be way bigger in the next few years, and you're going to be one of the pioneers in the scene. So yeah, thanks again, and I wish you all the best for the next few years, man.
Thanks so much for having us. It was a lot of fun to talk to you again, and hopefully see you soon.
Sure, no problem, man.
All right, see you.
Bye.